Hello guys, Mark McBride here, and today we're going to be playing Galio mid lane. And we're going to go ahead and get started and get as much mana regen as we can afford, as being quite an old champion. Galio's mana costs are absurd, and you could probably find yourself out of mana after 3 Qs. So mana regen is a must. I am running AP Quints. In fact, I think I'm running flat AP across the board. Not necessarily the smartest thing ever, but Galio's reasonably hard to kill, especially once you have your W up. So I'm going to risk it for a biscuit. In terms of skill order, you're going to want to rank Q, E, W, and then take a point in R whenever you can. And the idea is, well, for me this game is just going to be to stack AP and try and get fed. Galio is one of the harder champions to play, in my opinion. Q has a really slow missile speed, so it can be quite difficult to miss if you're not used to it. And as you can see, I've forgotten my warding trinket, but we're just going to go ahead and ignore that for a while. Just pretend like it's early season 3 again. Now, as you can see, not too much damage coming off the Q. The slow is quite useful. And again, we're just going to want to try and farm the best we can, which can be, well, Cassiopeia should make it hard on us, being that she's ranged and we are melee. And another thing to note is that Galio does get AP from any bonus magic resist you buy. So things like Abyssal Sceptre are incredibly useful on him, as you get basically a little bit extra AP. Now, Cassiopeia is making quite a big mistake here, in my opinion. She should really be trying to harass me out, stop me from getting any CS at all. But she's not really trying to do that by the looks of things. In terms of Masteries, which I forgot to mention, I think I'm running 21-0-9. No, actually we're running 9-21-0. So there's first blood coming out bot. Good job, guys. And good job, top. So that puts us at 2-1. And as you can see there, just leading my Q to make sure she walks into it. Galio's W does give huge amounts of resist, especially in its later levels, as well as whoever you shield, be it you or anyone else. When that shield takes damage, you get healed. Not a huge amount, but certainly useful. We're just going to keep trying to avoid her harass. Now if she'd landed a Q on me there and just spammed her E's, pretty certain she could have killed me. But she's not being at all aggressive, which is fine by me. But as I said, I think it's a mistake on her part. And then I'm gonna want to head back. Yeah, there's no canyon minion, so I'm gonna head back. Because if she gets 6, she can just flash stun me, and that's me done for. So I'm gonna get on out here, I'm gonna get my Chalice. And we can pick up that now. Gonna get some mana pots as well, just to make sure I've always got mana. And then once we've got 6, we'll be able to harass her down. Maybe flash in, as it's not always the easiest skill to hit. So a lot of the times you're going to want to flash R. There we go, going to pick up all of them. Cool, so I'm just going to wail on her now. She hasn't really got any mana to retaliate. Right, so now I've got 6. Lee's coming in. So I'll be able to flash Idol of Durand her. Hopefully, and then that'll give us a kill. Never mind, she's backed off. Probably return to base to get some mana. And again, just going to ping, let people know she's not here. And I'm just going to keep on farming. Yeah, so here she comes. With her dono. So they've traded lanes now. Now I would definitely say that this favours me massively. So I'm just going to get these mana pots ticking. So when it comes to it and I want to kill her, I'll be able to hit all of my skills. Alright, so there we go, there's that. Decent amount of damage. There we go. So those guys swapping lanes, pretty big mistake on their part. Now I'm just going to be able to head back. I would say Galio should be due a rework because he is outdated, it's difficult to use, and you never see him played these days. So it's basically a wasted champion spot in my opinion. So they need to hurry up and kind of switch him up a bit, bring him forward into the current state of gameplay, as he's certainly lagging behind. And as you can see, he's got all right wave clear, although it does take both skills, and as they're already pretty mana intensive, it can get sort of tough, especially when you got someone like Lux who can, at this point, do most of the damage with E and then just get an auto attack off on each and kill them. It looks like Cassiopeia's in trouble here against Cho. And there we go, there's mid lane for us. There we go, there's the slow, there's the E, and our ult will be up soon as well. so we might be able to get another kill off. Now realistically, Riven should be able to dodge my Qs fairly easily. Awesome. So Lee's giving me blue buff, which is going to massively increase my power and sustain. So thanks Lee. Good guy Lee, helping a brother out. Then so Car's going top, so I'm going to head up here. Looks like Cho's probably in a lot of trouble. Yeah, so I'm just going to back down now. Nothing I can do. Kha'Zix is being pretty active with his ganks, so fair play to him. Right then, so I can maybe just walk straight in. Yep. There we go. Riven's in all kinds of trouble. Good job, Lee. Then I'm going to round this corner. Car's definitely going to engage. There we go. Called it. Boom. There's one. Just going to wait for my shield to come back up. Going to drop that on Lee. Boom. And as you can see, the resistances it gives, pretty sizable. So I was able to save Lee, as well as getting a small heal as well. So I made the right choice there, I think. As you can see, doing some pretty good damage now. So I've still got some potions left, so I'll just let those tick me up. There's no reason for me to go anywhere just yet. And there we go, so that puts us at 3 levels ahead of Riven. Roughly. Blitzcrank's getting fed somehow. So, better than their ADC getting fed. So, in about 15 or so seconds, Riven's going to be another kill. I've got flash. She doesn't stand a chance. If she doesn't go back, she's dead. 100%. Yeah, so Riven's about to die. Gonna miss my flash, which is inconsequential. I'm just gonna keep getting some damage off. There we go. And we'll pick up that. We've got quite a sizable amount of gold now. 400. And there we go. So I'm going to finish my Athenes, getting into large rods, and that gives me about a bit of magic resist, which will stack with my passive, AP cooldown reduction, all things that are going to be super useful on Galio. So this game's looking pretty promising so far. Bot lane's doing a great job. Riven's basically out of this now, unless you can get off some kind of like a triple kill or something. She's essentially useless now. Alright, so that was quite lucky that I managed to avoid these guys who've run through behind me. But our team's all coming in, so I'm going to be able to head on up here. There we go. So in comes Cho. Oh, Cho's in trouble. As you can see, I've put my shield down on him and kept him alive. For a little bit, I'm going to avoid with him there. Alright, so we got 6 seconds until my ult's up. Yeah, that's going to avoid these guys. Excuse me. And another thing to mention is, for some bizarre reason, not entirely sure why, sometimes Galio's ultimate just gets cancelled by auto attacks. So what I'm going to want to do is try and hit all of them, as if I don't hit Blitz, he can pull me, he can knock me up, he can silence me, Draven can stand beside me, Riven's got a stun as well, so they've got a whole plethora of CC. That could cancel my ultimate. So let's see if we can do anything here. Right, this is going to be a super risky play. There we go. So that's a dragon for us. Right, so I'm in a horrendous position here. Yeah, that's me dead. Again, I'll trade a death for a dragon. And here we go, back in action. I'm going to head over here, pick up blue. Hopefully Cho will leave it for me. And there we go, so thanks to Cho. He's going to give me a hand as well. So cheers to those guys. And there we go. So they got 2 gun up mid, up top. I'm not going to need to help them really. I'm just going to make sure my presence is mid so Riven can't farm up too much. Right, so she's heading towards them, so I'm just going to ping and let them know. Then I'm going to be able to get up here. Cho's going to flash out. We probably, if he'd waited, we probably could have collapsed on those guys quite nicely. But not a huge deal. Better to be safe than sorry. Right, so we got... Yeah, good flash from Thresh. We don't want Riven getting any kills. Triss is definitely dead. Yeah, she picked up Draven. Now I'm not going to want to wander too far in. Hopefully Thresh can land a hook here. And if he can... There we go. Lovely hook. Oh, as you can see, my ultimate got cancelled. So that's not good. But it's one of those things. Yeah, so Cho's dead. Gonna make sure all of those get hit by the E. And just keep trying to pick up some farm where I can. Right, so these guys need to get back. Kha'Zix's heading in. Just gonna head top, see if I can pick up Riven. And even if she gets away, there's a bunch of farm here that I can take. Right, so I'm just gonna wait for Cho. Actually. Right, so there's my shield. Boom, so there's a load of farm. If I can catch up to her. There we go, so I can pull her in. Good job, Cho. Fail flash. And dead. So good job, Cho. Held on to my ultimate there, didn't really need to use it. There we go, so we're going to be able to push along. Top, yep. Cho noticed as well. Cool, so I'm in all kinds of trouble. Cho hasn't got his feast, so he's significantly weaker than he would be if he did have it. There we go, so there's Zhonya's. I'll be able to put that to good use. Cho's getting a little bit salty. So currently, as you can see there, I've dropped it now. Kha'Zix is becoming quite a substantial threat to us. But he has more than half of their kills, and he's easily focused down. Right, so we're going to want to be careful here. So we've got 9 seconds till my ult's up. Right then, so they've pulled me in. Just gonna pop my Zhonya's. Nope, not gonna need it. Oh, I'm gonna flash out. There we go. So that'll do. Good job, guys. So we got Riven teleporting top. We're just gonna head on up. Should be able to stop her. Yeah, she's not gonna get that, so that's alright. There we go, there's the slow. Just gonna drop my shield. There we go. I'll leave that farm for Cho, because I got the kill. And then we can pick up blue. I'll just drop a shield on him. And there we go. Just going to pick up these guys to get my level 14. Now I'll leave it for Lee. And there we go. So that's 14. Get another point in my bulwark. And there we go. There we go, we'll pick up some magic resist. A few potions. Problem solved. And as you can see with your E, it leaves a trail, and anyone on your team that walks through it gets a little speed boost, so that's quite nice. So you do have a fair amount of utility when you combine your shield, your slow, your haste, and then your global, well, AoE taunt, should I say. So it's quite a strong kit, but as I mentioned, it is marred just through virtue of being really old and clunky. Oh, so Lee's in trouble. Gonna get my shield down. There we go, that's card dead. Lee survived. Right, so Cassiopeia's massively out of position here. Oh, that's me stunned. And there we go. Good job, Cho. There's my shield down there, just in case. Good hook from Thresh. Great work. There's another lovely hook from Thresh, and as you can see I shielded him as well just in case he took turret aggro. Oh, yeah, I'm just going to drop my shield on Tristana just to make sure the poison doesn't eat her away, and then use the little speed boost from my E to get out. There's the slow, and there we go, problem solved, we're all out. Then I'm just gonna pick up these guys real quick so I can get to level 15. And there we go. And as you can see, decent amount of heal. Pick up my Abyssal Sceptre. And we can head back to lane. Now, one thing that I used to do, which obviously I didn't do this time as I had pretty aggressive runes on, is on occasion, especially against people like LeBlanc when she was a huge issue before they nerfed her, I used to run flat magic resist runes all across the board, so quints, reds, yellows, blues. And yeah, you just make sure that there wouldn't be a chance of them killing you in lane. And you could basically just be a really good anti-mage tank. You never need all that much health, as the resistances from W, I think, at max rank is 90 armor and 90 magic resist, which, you know, nothing to be scoffed at. So there we go, there's a tower for us. And another person I used to do that on as well was with Viger, as he was... Okay, so this is me essentially dead. I might be able to flash over the wall. Nah, Blitz is just going to knock me out. There's the Zhonyas. Oh, can I hit it? Can I hit it? No, that's a shame. Nearly. I got caught out there, to be fair. I face checked and I paid the price. Anyway, so as I was saying, back before I knew how to play Vigar so well, and his squishiness would always kind of inhibit me as I'd die a lot early. Again, with him, I used to run flat magic resist all across the board, and that survivability allowed me just to stay in lane and farm up my Q, and I didn't really miss the AP from the runes. So maybe if any of you guys want to try him out and you don't play him, not a bad protocol. And again, Rune's just going to stroll through that and not get knocked up. Trist is just going to take out bot by herself, so good job. Then we'll just pick up blue. And then maybe we'll head top. Have to see if Cassiopeia is there or not. Right, so we can probably push this down. So Tristana got 2 towers there. So I would say worth. At this point we are, well I say at this point we are dominating the other team. They haven't got a single tower yet, so we have a fair amount of leeway in terms of the number of mistakes we can make without losing. So I'm just going to keep pressure along top, and at any point we'll be able just to take those 2 open inhibs, no problem. Then just going to sell those potions and pick up another needlessly large rod. So we've got a pretty substantial amount of AP now. Just going to ping, just to make sure Cho knows that there's a good chance they're heading top. And we're just going to be, yeah, so there's at least 2 of them top. So we can, 3 of them top. So there's my haste, and we're just going to be able to pick up this. So 4 of them top, they've all gone top to kill essentially our tank, which is just a horrendous idea. So it'll take them a couple of seconds to back. And we're just going to be able to pick this up. Guys, I'm taking a lot of damage, so there's my Zhonyas. Yeah, so we're going to get out good Zhonyas, if I do say so myself, after, you know, a tanking tower for far too long. So we're all going to get out there. So they got Cho, we got 2 inhibs. Cool, so just going to head up mid, see if we can stop these guys from getting their first tower. Which is actually sort of depressing if you think about it. 35 minutes in, so there we go, another great hook from Thresh. This guy's really put in work this game, so good job Thresh. There we go. Then all we really need to do now is just keep the waves pushing, and the super minions will do the rest. And there you go, great hook, cancel his jump. So there's his stealth, there's my idol of Durand. Alright, so Lee's going to be able to pick that up. Cassiopeia is going to completely whiff her ultimate, so that's a massive waste on her part. And then these guys are taking Baron, so I'm going to head over, give these guys a hand. Let's drop my shield on him. And there we go. So, good job, guys. And I'm just going to be able to head back. Yeah, I'll go back. Baron buff gives me a fast recall. There we go, blasting wand, a bit more AP. And then by the time we get back up here, our ultimate will be back up. And we'll pick up blue as well, as it never hurts. Especially when you're playing someone who does rely on mana as well as cooldowns. And there we go. Then we're gonna head on down here, rejoin the rest of our team. So just gonna drop a ward there. And there we go, so that's our 4th dragon. Pick up another blue as well. Oh, I'm just going to back off ever so slightly. Nah, Car's going to smite it, but... Right. There we go, going to flash. I love Durand. Car's not going to get out. Maybe he is. Nah, he's not. We've got Cho there. Cho will just feast on him. There's the slow. And again. There we go. Just going to head down here. Take out these guys real quick. Get this lane pushing too. Then we'll take down this inhib. There we go, there's another inhib. This will be for 3rd. Okay, well this will be for 3rd as the other one came back up. So we got a whole mess of super minions. Another great hook for Thresh. Right, and there's my ultimate. Right, so I'm going to die here. I'll take that kill. Get my shield down. Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame. And then once we're back up, we'll just be able to go straight into their base and end this, I'd imagine. But the game's gone on quite a bit now, so I'll be happy just to finish. Get it over with. It's been fun, but yeah, we are 40 minutes in now, so probably time to end it. Good job, Lee. So there's literally nothing stopping us from ending it now. I'm just gonna get on straight up in there. Even if I die, I don't really care. there we go, just letting these guys know my intentions at least. We're just gonna run on in there, get this done. There we go, gonna get those guys. Nice rupture from Cho there. Tristana's going to be able to clear these guys, no problem. There we go, there's one. Rocket jump flash for the second, and that's game. So I've been Mark McBride, hopefully you found this entertaining. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.